In this video today, we're going to talk about the Theragun massagers and which one may be the best option for you. If you haven't heard about a Theragun massager, then you've been missing out. It's a massager that's handheld that you can be able to utilize and deploy for giving yourself the best massage that really can be done from an artificial treatment option. They have three different types that really have been utilized for a number of different conditions. But in this particular condition, we're going to talk about muscle pain, and particularly for the chronic pain patient that has everything from myofascial pain to back pain to neck pain to shoulder pain, degenerative disc disease, facet disease, potential rotator cuff issues, piriformis issues, sacroiliac joint arthritis, all of those things, and how certain massagers may be better versus the other. The three different types that we're going to talk about today are: number one, the Theragun Mini. Number two, the Theragun Elite. And number three, the Theragun Pro. So when you look at these different massagers, you can tell there's a major difference in size. So the Theragun Mini, as you would expect, is the smallest one. It's about yay big, depending on the size of your hands, about the size of a palm of a hand. And it looks pretty petite, but it by no means means that it's not powerful, because it's pretty darn powerful. So when you cut it on, you can be able to tell it has a pretty intense massage. The Theragun Elite is closer in size to the Theragun Pro. And so when you compare them, they look pretty similar, but there are some differences. So this is the Theragun Elite, and this is a Theragun Pro. When you compare them side by side, you can see the Theragun Elite and Theragun Pro are pretty close. The differences are really how they connect and what their power levels happen to be. So when you use the Theragun Elite, it has a sensation that looks like this. When you use the Theragun Pro, it has a sensation that looks like this. Now, you may not be able to tell from this alone, but as we rank them in order, there are different degree of oscillations in terms of speed for each. As you probably surmise, the Mini has a certain amount and it kind of peaks. The Theragun Elite has a certain amount and it peaks, and Theragun Pro has a maximum amount. When you think about this from a pain standpoint, this is where things become complex and personalized. So many patients are not able to tolerate a really intense stimulation that's deep. That's both personal as well as based on the condition. So for those individuals that have a myofascial pain, meaning it's the muscle and it's tender to the touch, as opposed to going for the Theragun Pro or Elite, it may make more sense to really start with something like the Theragun Mini and utilize it as needed for the best pain relief, possibly in combination with some conservative therapy. So things like ice, perhaps turmeric and ginger. If you use NSAIDs, even though they have some downsides to them, potentially using it in something that's called a multimodal fashion, meaning you're combining it with a few different things for you to get the best possible outcome. How could you know if this is something that's going to be a fit and you say a Theragun Mini is going to be the choice for you, well, a Theragun Mini is probably going to be pretty darn close to what you would feel and experience if you had a pretty intense massage chair, right? If you can hear it, it's a pretty intense sound, and you can change that accordingly to be able to increase with a range that you'd prefer. My recommendation as a pain physician is I would recommend most of those individuals that have a muscular pain that's chronic in nature that can be worsened by massage to consider using a Theragun Mini. For those individuals that have and can tolerate a deeper, more intense sensation, particularly if you have SI joint dysfunction rather, if you have facet and it's responsive to massage, I think there's a balance between using the Theragun Elite and the Theragun Pro. So when we look at the context of the Theragun Elite, to me, I feel like this has the best sweet spot because of both price point as well as size and how you can be able to charge it. It has a range of motion that allows for you to be able to provide relief that's deeper than what you can get with a Theragun Mini. And on top of it, it also is able to be able to be utilized in those areas with multi-point attachments that will fit it, that can be a better fit for you. To me, I think when you really start looking at the utilization for something like the Theragun Pro, is this may not be something as a pain patient that you need to be able to invest in. It has different attachments that lets you be able to deploy it in a wireless function. If you really feel that it's necessary, it may be something for you to consider. But I think Theragun Elite is probably the best, most optimal choice for most patients that have some form of axial pain, meaning back, neck, thoracic, those type of elements. If I was grading this on our scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not really something you would invest in, 10 being a phenomenal product, given that I really don't give products a 10, this is pretty darn close. I'd probably put it at a 9.8. So, and that's across the board, whether you're looking at a Theragun Mini or a Theragun Pro or a Theragun Elite. It's a product that you should certainly consider. If you know that massage has benefited you, this is choice, to quote Ferris Bueller. You really would do yourself a grave disservice if you discount it looking at Theragun as a potential option. And make no mistake, I have no vested interest in the company, no ownership, nothing of the sort. It's all about how can patients be able to get better benefit. If you found this video of value, please hit the like button. And if you want to have more awareness and notifications about products that can provide you pain relief, help you improve your function, please hit the subscribe button so we can talk to you about other potential treatments that are out there that may be able to help you. If you have questions about certain products that you think you're on the fence about, please submit them in the comments so we can be able to review those products to be able to discuss pain and give you options that can be able to help you limit your pain, improve your function, help you punch pain in the face, and get back to leading the life that you deserve. Thank you and have a great day.